নমস্কাৰ আজি আলোচনা কৰিম বেসিক নলেজ অফ কম্পিউটাৰৰ অন্য কেইটামান অতি ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট কোৱেশ্চন গতিকে ভিডিওটো শেষলৈকে চাব The function of CPU is to provide external storage of text to communicate with the operator to read interpret and process the information and instruction assembler none of these The function of CPU is to read interpret and process the information and instruction গতিকে right answer is option C আপোনালোকে যদি মোৰ চেনেলটো প্ৰথম আহিছে তেতিয়াহলে লাইক আৰু কমেন্ট কৰি ভিডিওটো কেনে পাইছে জনাব তাৰপিছত question number 2 example of non numeric data is employee address examination score bank balance all of these none of these example of non numeric data is employee address Question number 3 The information you put into the computer is called directory, facts, data, files, output. The information you put into the computer is called data. Right answer is option C. Question number 4 Is data that has been organized or presented in a meaningful fashion is data that has been organized or presented in a meaningful fashion a process storage software information none of this gotike right answer to hobo information option D is right answer information is data that has been organized and presented in a meaningful fashion Question number 5 The part of a computer that coordinates all its function is called its ROM program, system board, arithmetic logic unit, control unit, none of these. The part of a computer that coordinates all its function is called its ROM program, system board, arithmetic logic unit, control unit, none of these. Got the right answer to control unit. The part of a computer that coordinates all its function is called control unit. Next question is the process of carrying out commands. Is the process of carrying out commands fetching, storing, decoding, executing none of these. Gotike right answer to option D executing. Executing is the process of carrying out commands. এবোৰ অতি ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট কোৱেশ্চন আপোনালোকে ভিডিওটো শেষলৈকে চাব Computers gather data which means they allow user to data The computers gather data which means they allow user to data present store output input none of these গতিকে right answer is option D input Computers gather data which means they allow user to input data Which of the following is not the major function of a computer? Processing data into information, storing data in information, gathering data, analyzing data or information, none of these. Which of the following is not the major function of a computer? Analyzing data or information. Right answer is option D. A collection of unprocessed item is information, data, memory, reports, none of these. গতিকে ইয়াৰ right answer to hobo data. A collection of unprocessed item is data. Option B. Question number 11. The is responsible for performing calculation and contains decision-making mechanism. Central processing unit, memory unit, arithmetic and logic unit, output unit, none of these. Gotike here right answer to arithmetic and logic unit. The arithmetic and logic unit is responsible for performing calculation and contains decision-making mechanisms. Next question This component is required to process data into information and consists of integrated circuits. This component is required to process data into information and consists of integrated circuits. Hard disk, RAM, CPU, ROM, none of these. Gotike right answer to hobo ROM. Option D. ROM is right answer. 13. Computers manipulate data in many ways and each manipulation is called utilizing, batching, upgrading, processing, none of this. Processing. Right answer is option D, processing. Computers manipulate data in many ways and this manipulation is called processing. Question number 14. Is the result produced by a computer? Data, memory, output, input, none of these. Gotike output. Right answer is output is the result produced by a computer. মোৰ পিছৰ ভিডিও মই পাই থাকিবৰ কাৰণে আপোনালোকে মোৰ ভিডিওটো সাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি ওচৰত থকা বেল বাটনটো ক্লিক কৰি অল কৰি ৰাখিব। তাৰপিছত Last question hoise 15. In an information system, alphanumeric data normally takes the form of sentences and paragraphs, numbers and alphabetical characters, graphics, shapes and figures, human voices and other sounds. None of these. In an information system, alphanumeric data normally takes the form of numbers and alphabetical characters. Right answer is option B. 16. Memory unit is one part of control unit, central processing unit, input device, output device, none of these. গতিকে উত্তৰটো আপোনালোকে মোক কমেন্ট বক্সত কমেন্ট কৰি জনাব আৰু যদি মোৰ ভিডিওটোত কিবা ভুল দেখা পাইছে তেতিয়াহলে মোক কমেন্ট বক্সত কমেন্ট কৰি জনাব।